John, probably a much nicer feel around the club this week, I would imagine.
We're always pretty positive around here. So we're here to work hard and enjoy the game.
John, it seems like we've seen two different types of Essendon in the last 2 weeks on the field. The one that got beaten by the Blues and the one that wholeheartedly beat Geelong. Which one's the Essendon that you believe?
Which one do you think I might believe if I gave you a choice?
So, which one's closer to the Essendon?
Which one do you reckon?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, okay. The second one.
Yep. Do you think that it's reasonable for Essendon fans to believe that this week and for the rest of the season they'll see the same intensity and commitment for every round that they saw on Saturday?
Yeah. So we as a footy club are aiming to become the best team we can be, week in, week out. And that takes a lot of hard work and a lot of commitment to what you believe in and how you want to play. So we've been committed to that since pre-season started, and we've been working really hard on it week in, week out, and that won't change.
Do you expect to see the same application this weekend?
I just answered that, yeah.
Did it make, I guess, the previous month or so a bit more frustrating?
No.
So the capabilities.
No, great learnings in the last month. I talked about it at the time after each game. Disappointed, but we've got to learn what's missing in our game, what's missing with what we need, and have that focus and work hard on bringing it all together. 1 week doesn't mean we've got everything right. We've got a lot of work to do to get to where we want to get to. We've still got players out of the team, so we're getting the opportunity to look at some new young players, and we'll keep learning.
Is that where you talked about the small steps that it'll take some period of time before you know exactly where this club's going?
That's pretty much ongoing. But there's a lot of new things around the club this year, and it's a pretty fresh year for us. So great opportunity for us to learn and grow.
It seemed like your top tier players all seem to sort of play probably the best game collectively as well on the weekend. Does that give you a sort of a vote of confidence that the wheel might be turning slowly?
Well, the wheel's definitely turning, even though there's games where it doesn't look like it is. The fact that we're doing the work and we're committed to where we want to get to means it will happen. You don't automatically become great at something. When you decide you want to be great at it, you have to work extremely hard at it.
But seeing those top tier players start really coming together and playing collectively really well, does that give you quite a bit of confidence? Yeah,
look, it wasn't just them, obviously.
No, it wasn't just
across
them.
the board. As a group, as a team, and as a club, I thought we saw some exciting things last week. And now the challenge is to keep building on that and making it part of who we are.
One of those aspects was probably Sean McKernan. I mean, given you lost Joe Dana, who's one of your big parts of your forward line, for him to come in and perform the way he's done the last 2 weeks, that just must be so pleasing for you.
Oh, rap for him, yeah. It was a hard first 5 or 6 weeks of the year, telling him each week that he wasn't in the team. Because his form's been outstanding, and as I mentioned earlier, his pre-season was outstanding. So we've got a lot of players that would be happy to have in the team, but they've got to wait for their opportunity as well.
If he keeps performing like this, there's been perception that pretty much he's a good player, but just being unlucky given the pecking order possibly. In terms. If he really grabs his chance, does he sort of, in your eyes, could
absolutely
go up the picking order?
Yeah, absolutely.
You talk about the guys that are out, Hurley, Myers, McGrath. Are they a chance this week, do you think? They're obviously getting closer and closer.
Yeah, they're all a chance.
Yeah.
So depending on what they can manage to tick boxes in terms of their program today, they're all a chance.
But you're optimistic, absolutely optimistic at this stage.
Well, I'm optimistic that Joe could play this week, but he won't. So doesn't really matter if I'm optimistic or not.
No.
There's a protocol to go through.
Yeah. John, 3 losses on the trot for the Giants at home. I think Kelly will come back for them. Is there anything particularly you've picked apart about facing them this week, or just rapt to be going in against a real challenge against a side that's got to bounce back?
We obviously just do our normal preparation in terms of who we're playing, the opposition, and what we want to focus on in our game. So that's been pretty much normal for us. But this is just another opportunity for us to grow together.
Assuming that Joe was fit this week, given how McKernan played on the weekend, would he slot straight back into the team?
I can't answer hypotheticals. Ask me maybe in a few weeks' time.
Just on Jake Stringer, he started in the midfield on the weekend, had one of his better games of the year so far. Is that something you'll continue to do, using through the midfield as much? He went back forward for a period, but...
He's done that pretty much all year. He started in at centre bounces in various games this year. He's had a mix of 30 minutes in the midfield for a game to 50 minutes. I don't know what the exact split was on the weekend, but yeah, it's all part of Jake's growth with us and our growth to understand how we utilise his strengths.
And how pleased, I guess, guys like Ridley and Clark, they must have given added a bit more enthusiasm to the group. First games in such a great way.
Well, yeah, when you would have seen the announcement of the two boys playing, they're really highly respected young members of our group. So just the fact that everyone was so excited about them being making their debuts gives everyone a lift.
With the Giants, they seem to be in a bit of an interesting spot themselves. What do you think the key to beating them this week on field? I guess the most important thing to focus on.
Well, we've got our focus areas, but both, which takes into account GWS and the way they play, but the way we want to play. So it's there's not one specific thing.
Parrish was big in the VFL last weekend. How did you see his performance, and will he come straight back into the side this week?
Yeah, he really responded well. Yeah, we were wrapped with the way he went about it. Won a lot of the footy, worked really hard. So that certainly means he's fit and available. Puts his hand up for selection, definitely.
And you laid the same amount of tackles in the Carlton game as you did in the Geelong game, but it seemed that there was a bit more intensity and will around the contest. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, I thought the pressure we put on Geelong was close to the best we've done this year. I haven't specifically looked at all the games, but it was certainly at the level we'd like to play at consistently in terms of that pressure.
Part of that was Mark Bagley. He'd had a huge week in terms of the media attention and that. How proud of you were her?
Yeah, I was wrapped for him. Yeah, he's a quality young man, and we felt for him for what he was put through. But he responded really well. We were right behind him, and he planned that role up in the forward line. He played it once or twice last year, and he's adds a bit there, and he gives us the flexibility to use him back and mix our lineup as well.
And Goddard was also one that sort of came under scrutiny.
He had a tackle?
Responded, yeah.
He responded really well. He had one tackle. So he's safe for selection for the next month. We'll average that out. So.
Aaron Francis played well in the VFL as well. As he available for AFL selection?
He's getting closer. I would say he probably still needs a couple of weeks of full match play to be getting to his best, but we're pretty excited with what we're seeing and how he's coming along. No worries. Thank you very much.